A lot of controversy today here at Bathurst.
All I know is I'm gonna argue because I deserve to be on that second step. But a bald eagle came flying at Mock Jesus.
There is an incident in review. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened there?
I don't know. I guess I just hit the Ferrari. He was moving a little bit too slow. I didn't really like the way it looked, so I decided to take him out. You know what I mean? That guy garbage. Don't know what he was doing, so I had to take him out.
A couple of guys around the paddock here don't really like the attitude you're putting up here. The fans seem to love it.
That's just, this is how it goes. Rubbing is racing. I got a big hood on the car, and I got places to put cars.
Let's see, what would you say to people saying that maybe the Ford's just not tailored to this kind of track?
Well, some people are wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SCR Sprint Series. Tonight, we've got the Fast Form bonus race sprint shootout at the Mount Panorama Circuit, Bathurst, Australia. And we're looking at about 6.2 kilometers of racetrack today, which, looking at the lap times, is going to give us about four or so laps with 2 minutes and some change on the lap times. Right now, sitting in our order on the grid, we've got Noah Maroney in pole, a newcomer actually tonight. Bursted onto the scene now with a 2 minute and 2 second lap, followed by Pedro Delgado, Kyle Barber, Brett Carter, Damo Kappa, and Austin Tusheisty in last place here. It's going to be an interesting one tonight. Only the top 3 positions are going to pay points. First place is going to yield 20 points. Second place only 6, and third place will leave with 2 points today. This could shake up some things in the series very well, depending on who comes in what position. Kyle Barber currently sits in 4th overall in the SCR Sprint, and if he were to come in first today, that would put him in first place to show you just how much those 20 points matter. We're looking at a lot of returns from Season 1. Pedro Delgado, Brett Carter, Kyle Barber, the top 3 there. Brett Carter, very strong last season. I'm sure he's looking to catch a win today that would really bump him up on the standings. Pedro Delgado qualifying second. He indeed did not have a good race last year, so I'm sure he's looking for redemption. Qualifying second, looks like he's on a good path for that. And as they start rolling here, Adam, what do you think is going to happen today? I think Evan Maroney is actually showing a pretty strong suit here.
He is. I think he's going to present a challenge for everyone to get around. Mount Panorama, Bathurst. It's a tough track. Keeping it together, keeping it on the road for the race distance is challenging enough. Once these guys go to battling each other, it should be fun. The pace during qualifying and practice was real close. Oh, here we go. Green, green, green.
All right, Maroney moves over to the inside or the outside to defend for the best line. Gets a good drive out there in the corner. Let's shift cameras here. Ooh, we got a drag down the straight here. Also too shicey. Pedro Delgado doesn't look like he got off the line very good.
Ooh.
Battling for third down the straight.
Got Brett Carter with a toe behind Pedro there.
Kyle seems to have got off good with that inside line there in third.
Absolutely. Oof.
And here to Griffin's Bend.
Dicey,
Ooh, Kappa.
dicey.
Not a good outside line there. Very dirty, and it seems like he felt that as he dropped behind Carter there. Here they come.
All right, nice and tidy through the cutting, huh? Good job, guys.
Up the mountain they go. Very cold tires. Hopefully everybody's gonna stay. Oh, a little shimmy there back. Was that Austin?
I believe that was Damo.
Oh.
A little brush on the wall.
Everybody needs
Cold
to be careful
tires,
here.
heavy fuel.
Correct. Cold tires. A lot of elevation change, and I can see Delgado there. In the grass.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
He held on to it. Held on to it.
Right. Oh, he had a nice gap. Okay.
Brett's got a good run on him here now, though. Oh, Barber into the wall! Oh, and he blocks Brett there on the exit. It looks like Brett got around him there. Car has to come down here to the elbow. Ooh, Pedro a little wide, avoids the wall. Looks like Maroney's getting a good gap here off the start. Doesn't look like he's got much to worry about for a little while.
Yeah, capitalizing on these guys battling behind him. He's just putting his head down, trying to open the gap. That's exactly what I would do.
Correct, and Maroney here did have the fastest lap time, so it's going to be hard. Bro, Brett's looking at inside. Pedro knows. Pedro's going to defend there, no problem. But yeah, Maroney had the fastest lap time here, so I think if he pulls away, it's going to be hard pressed for anybody to catch him Unless he makes a major mistake here in the next few laps, I think he might hold on to first for the rest of the very quick race we have here tonight.
Yep. Nice and tight so far, other than Maroney running off a little bit.
Yeah, they're all within
Everyone-
tow range, so let's see how this goes here onto the mountain straight. Who's gonna get a better ride out the
Ooh,
straight?
like Maroney made a mistake.
It does. It looks like they fell back there a little bit.
Pedro's closing, it looks like, on the straight here.
I want to go up with Pedro here and see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice toe. Coming into Griffin's bend, let's see.
Oh, Brett's
Ooh,
sneaking.
ooh, Brett's coming.
He
Oh,
opened the
Maroney
door.
runs wide.
And you know damn well that he's gonna look for that outside move.
Yeah.
Dangerous here through the cutting.
Pedro backed out.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
a little tap. Spins Maroney. He holds onto it. Lets Brett through. Brett's looking out the move with Maroney.
Oh, Kyle lost what, 2-3 positions there, huh?
Oh yeah, it's all right. We're gonna have to look at that one. This dude, it doesn't look like he really messed up anyone's race but his own.
Yeah, he kind of got away with that one, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, Brett too wide.
Oh,
That's gonna let Kyle go
Oh.
through.
wow. All right, Kyle.
I know Kyle's got to have some damage from that little hit there at the beginning, but it looks like he is not letting Maroney out of his sights anytime soon. He wants that first place. And I think he knows in the back of his mind that he needs it if he wants to stay in contention this season. He's got a lot of strong racers to contend with. Oh, into the wall again. I think that damage hurt him a little more than he was expecting right there on the exit. I think he's got some bodywork damage probably impacting his aero there a little bit.
Absolutely. Also, the pressure's on.
Oh, Brett's got a major run on him right here out the Conrad straight. Oh, he's going to let off. He's not going to be able to make the move this lap, but I do know that Brett in the race is a lot more competitive with his lap times. I think following somebody in the pressure of making a pass really helps him stay consistent versus qualifying. He tends to have a little bit more trouble hitting his fastest lap, consistently.
For sure.
I see they're going to start a battle here. They're probably going to let Maroney run wild as they try to fight here. Ooh, a little slide there coming out of Hell Corner.
I imagine Brett probably engaging in some psychological warfare against Kyle at this point as
Correct.
well, trying to force him into a mistake.
And he's got another run because Kyle ran wide at Hell's Corner. Is he
He's
going to look for
definitely got some
for the
aero
move? Is he going to make it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kyle
Close
closes.
the
Oh, that was not
Oh, no.
not a good idea to close that door as he saw Brett coming in his mirror. But that lets Pedro
Pedro
get the
on a
run
run on
into
the
the
outside.
cutting. Brett's going to back out.
Oh.
I'm sure Kyle's going to be seeking retribution after the race for that one. But we'll see what the stewards say.
Yeah, looks like Kyle got going again. He's under pressure from Austin, though, now.
Yeah, looking back at that, a little bit looks more like a racing incident. I think Kyle didn't realize just how close Brett was. Brett may have needed to back out there as he was not alongside. I do think he was quite committed by the time Kyle tried to close the door, though. So I guess we'll see how that turns out at the end. Ooh, little slide. All right, well, looking at the qualifying lap times, if anybody's going to catch Maroney, Pedro does have the best chance if he can get away from Brett, from being under pressure from Brett here. But currently, Kyle Barber with the fastest lap time.
And he must have major damage. He let Austin by him, and he's kind of seems like he's limping around the track.
Ooh,
Maybe
yeah.
he's going for the pit.
You can see that bonnet there is, ooh, yeah, his diffuser's hanging off the back as well.
Yeah. That's not good for Arrow at all.
And I'm sure he's not very happy about that. It was looking pretty strong for me off the start.
Yep.
Let's move over here. Let's
That's
see what we got.
psychological warfare.
Brett still sniffing up on the behind of Delgado here. I think if he can get a run out of corner one, that Mustang's V8 definitely has the pull to pull him closer on the mountain straight. Let's see, can he do it? Good run.
Nice. Good
But
exit,
it looks
yeah.
like Delgado also got a good exit, so.
Oh,
I don't
somebody
know.
else won.
Oh,
Further
it's
back.
Austin.
Austin,
Ooh.
yes, and Kyle's hitting the pits right now. He's in pit lane right at the moment.
Yep, I think he knows very well that that might be his race with the damage he's got. Let's see if Brett's go on board with Brett here and see if he can hold this this battle in. Pedro, at least from last season, prone to mistakes up the hill here. Brett, as long as he's can keep him in sight, might have a chance just in case he makes a minor mistake. That Mustang can really capitalize on mistakes with that big, powerful engine it's got under the hood.
Yeah, I think he's just biding his time, keeping it safe, and waiting for Pedro to make a mistake here.
I think so too. I think he's also trying to keep those tires. He's only got probably 3 more laps before the. Woo!
Overslowing there, extra careful.
Oh yeah, I think he knows that he wants any extra points right now. He may only be getting 2, but for him, that's all he needs right now to keep himself in contention. There we go. Keep it tight. Nice. All right. Can he get the run on Delgado here with the big V8? It does look like he's getting a little bit of a run on him. Not too much, but it does look like the gap is closing. Very minor. Using that straight line speed to his advantage. I think he really needs to prioritize the exit here onto the straights here, especially the mountain straight coming up. Oh yeah, much closer now. If he could just get the good exit here out of Hell Corner, I think he might have it.
Yeah, good run down the main straight. Let's see how the mountain straight goes. Oh, Pedro had a little wiggle there.
Yeah, a little wiggle. He went a little wide. I think he'll be all right here, though. I don't think Brett's going to have just the run he needs to get him to the mountain. If Brett can just hold him through the mountain back to Conrad Straight, I think he will have a lot better chance there, as I think the braking zone for the overtake is a little bit easier over there than it is here into Griffin's Bend.
I would agree. Yeah, passing in Griffin's Bend is dicey, as we know.
Yeah, we
Two
do.
of us went through there side by side that one time.
Yeah, I feel whoever has the outside line there is a major disadvantage. There's just no
Absolutely.
grip.
It's off camber and their marbles are out there. It's just double whammy, no good.
In case y'all didn't know, Adam and I are your current SCR Sprint Series leaders in points. Not allowed to compete today's race, as it is only for the non-top 3 contenders. So that's why it is so important here for the point spares. Oh, Delgado with a little hit on the wall! Brett's going to try and capitalize on that, hoping he has enough damage that the bodywork will hurt him on the straight.
I think he predicted it. He can keep this gap. Conrad straight.
Ooh, a little wide there for Delgado.
Chase is on. Oof, real close to the wall. They're maximizing all the track.
All the track. I think Maroney has this one in the
got
bag.
a nice toe here.
A major toe. I don't think Delgado got the exit he wanted. Will Brett make the move or will he back out like he did on lap 2? Oh, a little back off there. I think he's a little worried about.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I think that one is gonna be a problem. I think that not very clean there.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't intentional, but I don't know if he blew past the breaking point or something. It was.
I think he used.
We have to see that again. That was.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little too focused on Pedro rather than the braking markers there. I'm not sure what happened exactly. That did let, who was that by? Damo Kappa now, second. He was holding back there. See, it's Mount Panorama is a lot of just waiting for something to happen and capitalizing on it when it does. It does put Pedro down to 3rd. I know Pedro was probably hoping for 1st today as he missed the last race. A lot of points he lost for the season there.
Yeah, that's pretty much one of the only reasons he's in this race, right? Because he was up front with us.
He was in 3rd place until last race, I believe, and then because he wasn't there, let Julian Snow slip up to 3rd. Unfortunately, couldn't join us to commentate today. Up the hill, Damo goes. Let's see about our boys in the back. A lot bigger gap now to Pedro. I'm not sure how the penalty will go. So I'd say that Brett needs to use all of his remaining tire life. Everything he's got now to get past Pedro. And hopefully create a gap so that if there's a penalty, he can still keep his 2nd place. I think he also needs to worry about... Oh, he's out of the points playing position now, actually. Oh, Pedro off the road.
That's track limits there.
Oh, Ooh, not what he needed. Ooh, this
He's
is
got to have some damage, or
I've definitely
he
he's got.
seems to be struggling here.
I think he's only probably got some light front end damage here. I think it's definitely going to affect that Mustang, as it already does not turn in very well. You really have to maximize trail braking to make that car turn.
Like Noah's pulling away. The gap just on this lap went from like 8.8 to now 10.4 seconds. So
Take a look at our leader here. Let's hear those straight cut gears scream for a second.
11 and 6th gear at the top end, where it just sounds like it hits DRS. Let's stay with that.
All right.
Oh no, you don't really hit 6th gear on
No,
Mountain
yeah.
Straight.
Still screaming.
Mm-hmm.
We'll cut back to him there on the Conrad Straight if we can remember. Let's shift back
Yeah.
here.
Like Pedro and Brett are the closest gap.
Yeah, still 2 seconds. Brett's only going to have one more lap after the current lap to make that time up and create a gap, but I just don't know if it'll be enough. I fear that Pedro would have to make a major mistake. I do see a penalty coming off of that one unless Pedro decides not to seek a penalty. I just don't know. He was in second, so I can only fear that that might be the outcome here.
Yeah, it looks like Brett's about 3 seconds off pace. His best lap was a 2:03. His last lap was a 2:06. So.
Damo definitely loving what happened here, though. Puts him in. So, Brett, a little moment. Good save. Good save. I think that might be the race there, folks. Pedro is a very, very consistent driver. As long as he keeps cool head, knowing now that there is a big gap behind him, if he just plays it safe, I think he's got second locked. Third. I'm sorry, third. I don't think there's any need in one lap to chase second. And maybe if he just maintains, he might catch Kappa on a major mistake here up the mountain somewhere.
8 seconds is a tall order, though.
8 seconds is a very tall order. Even with that big V8, we'll try to catch the Porsche there on the straight again. Let's see.
Yeah, with these gaps, I think as long as nothing crazy happens. Oh, as I say that.
Austin here, I mean, to still be on the track, he only started learning this track and really purchased it last night. So to still not, have major damage, I think he's doing pretty good.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, to finish first you have to finish, right?
Exactly. And I remember my first day of learning this track, it was all wall, all I saw on my windshield. So let's see what this gap is looking like here. Final lap. Still looking at about a 3-second gap between these two. I don't see that changing as long as Pedro keeps a cool head. I know he does struggle with tire management in that Ferrari, but it's only 15 minutes. I don't think he'll be having any major issues here soon.
Well, at least no one ran out of gas this time. That's good.
All right, and Maroney does have the fastest lap now with a 2:02.5. That is
almost matching his qualifying lap, I think.
Exactly. That is very consistent from our leader here. I don't think he's had very much strife to deal with. Can't blame him. Qualified first and drove consistently, and he kind of deserves that win there. And I could see Kappa here being very, very careful through the S's and coming down to the bend here.
Yeah, he's got a huge gap. No reason to push. Just bring it home at this point.
Correct.
Point.
6 points. That's going to be big for him in the overall championship.
Absolutely, yeah. He's currently on 6 points, so he's going to double his points total if he brings it home in P2.
A very strong race for him last night. He had a couple big moments though, so I feel like he's as the season goes, getting to be a lot stronger and a lot bigger of a contender.
Yeah, we had a nice lap. I was limping my damaged M4 along, and that's the end of the race.
Across the line. Here comes Kappa. Let's see our battle back here. Not looking like anything's gonna change in the final order. As Kappa comes across the line at Bathurst, that is second place for him. There's
Someone's doing donuts.
Doing donuts. Yep. Pedro across the line in third. That'll be the final points paying position. Brett is gonna be feeling that one. I know it.